Squat to you, all my fellow sorrowers. Um, yeah, tire, the word tire. So they pronounce it tear, okay? Another way to spell tear is what? Tear. It's not the way that tear is spelt in regards to what they are, the wheat and the tares, but it's a play on it. And that's part of the reason of why they've used this word. Another reason to why they've used the word tear is because tear, if you look it up, the description of the word is a group that is graded higher in hierarchy than an organisation or grouping of the public. So it's just another way for them to rub it in our faces that they're higher than us, stronger than us, better than us. They're not. And if they was, they wouldn't need to fucking. Sorry, try not to swear. Low vibration. If they was, they wouldn't need to sell it so much, especially as much as they've been selling it now, would they? That's because they're not strong, they're weak. That's because they're not better, they're worse. That's because they're not higher, they're lower, the lowest. Not only in vibration, but in existence, which is why they're trying to hijack not only our Earth, not our world, not our planet. The world is theirs and the planet doesn't exist, but they're trying to hijack our Earth because they're children of Cain. And because Cain took the life of Abel, they're after Seth, and they believe that they've inherited it from the first murder ever committed. And that is what all this stems from.
Most of England will be under Tier 1 restrictions. Places at medium...
See? It'd be under tear restrictions, tear. The restrictions of the tear, them. What's this that they're showing you?
level of risk. In these areas, current national rules will continue, the rule of 6 and the 10 p.m. curfew for...
Oh, yes. So, of course, they're showing you the pyramid, yeah, the Masonic pyramid, but it's not. We're deeper than that, aren't we? At this point, with what we teach each other, it goes so much deeper and darker and more depthful and dense than that. It's not just the triangle, okay? This is also electromagnetic, okay? Ties into sacrifice with the Aztec pyramids, which I've just learnt from Bill. They show you yellow, then they show you red, I believe. You put the two together, you have orange for your 33.
Pubs, bars and restaurants. Next is Tier 2, areas at high risk. There'll be no household mixing indoors anywhere.
Oh, if they do say so themselves. I'm sure it's okay for them, though, to mix, right? Of course it is with Boris's private club that they all have been meeting up in, probably to come up with the next created an imaginary scheme. Just quoting Boris the Spider there, as I covered. I'll get you to the next point of interest. Yes, that's correct. You are seeing the double eyelids. No surprise at this point, is it, brothers and sisters? So remember, every camera angle that they shoot is for a reason. Otherwise, it would be reasonless and they wouldn't do it. It's all money. That's all they care about, right? So what's this?
Stand by. We cannot...
They show you 10 Downing Street, as I covered before, with the black Freemasonic bricks. And the 10, which is the penis and the vagina, it's also the on and the off. Okay, it's the analog and the digital, it's the black and white. Same shit, different toilet. And the archontic statues they have down at the bottom of the door here. The swirls, the worm, the Canaanite worm, it's there too. And of course the black sun. Okay, watch this. Ready, steady, squawk.
Cannot see clearly what is ahead, but the Prime Minister is reluctantly marking the way to a tighter phase.
I said, so we cannot see clearly what is ahead. Okay? Because what they're talking about there is enlightenment. Okay? That's what they're talking about. We cannot see clearly ahead. So to be clear from one's head, from one's crown chakra. Okay? That's all they care about. That's why they attack the heart chakra, because the heart controls the brain. And then they zoom in.
The lecterns back in their place.
On the false light, don't they? Of course they do. Of course they do. Why wouldn't they? They're showing you the black sun. They're showing you Saturn.
Despite repeated rule changes, coronavirus is not in retreat.
The number of cases has gone up 4 times in 4 weeks.
4 times in 4 weeks. That's 44. That's the number for chaos, which is what they're trying to create now.
And it's once again spreading among the elderly and vulnerable.
Of course it is.
These figures are flashing at us like...
They never give a fuck before. You see, they'll always, when they get desperate, they'll use things that they never mentioned because it won't they didn't need to. But now they're clutching at straws, so they bring in the vulnerable, the elderly, they'll probably mention the homeless. Never mentioned before, was it? Okay, you see the 2 Union Jacks here. We'll know that the Union Jack is Freemasonic. Same with the flag for the USA. And St. George's Cross being Knights Templar, which is of course Freemasonic. This low, the angle, the reason they do this is because it's 2 X's, and the 2 X's when you put together are the seal of Saturn. Of course, it's also the columns. The flagpoles are the columns of Freemasonry.
Dashboard warnings in a passenger jet.
Passenger jet, okay, could use any reference point of metaphoric value that you wanted, but you went on about the dashboard warnings of a jet. Okay, a jet is a plane of existence. I've covered this before as well. They love going on about the plane. Okay, planes. What do planes do? Fly about, aimlessly flying about, floating about. That's what they want you to believe. There's no purpose. Okay? But yes, it's also the plane of existence, which is why they mention it all the fucking time. They've also been mentioning creating a balance and juggling. Okay, one of my closest friends pointed this out to me recently. They keep bringing up the same phrase. I've covered it in one of my videos before, but they're doing it so much now. They keep mentioning balancing things, balance. I keep saying the word balance and juggling, juggle. Juggle is in reference to the clown is in reference to the demiurge. However, the juggle, the balance, is depopulation. That's why they're mentioning it. That's the symbolism behind why they're speaking about it. Okay? Trying to cut it all down. Easier for them to control us. There's less of us to revolt against them.
And we must act now. We are today simplifying, standardizing, and in some places toughening local rules in England by introducing 3 levels of COVID alert.
Only the 1.5 million or so people in the Liverpool...
Covered the carpet before, but I thought I'd mention it again. These are archons, okay? That's why they've done it. Okay, it's also your pink, your yellow, and your blue for your divine feminine, which is what? The goddess of Ficus. You have to ask yourself, they're filthy rich, right? They could have any carpet in the world. I want to get some, luxurious rug that's made in the 17th century. But no, they went for this. For these horrible little creatures. Yeah? Squid-like. Yeah? Spider-like. Covered this too, haven't I? Because the archons are. They're mechanical, they're insectoids. They have like an arthropod, cephalopod nature to them. What this is? Why else is it there? Why? What would be the point? Okay, I want you to take a good look at Andy Street's ears. Okay, I mean, wow, come on now, just come on.
It's my view not the right decision, but the health and
Always showing you the thumb. Always showing you the thumbs. Look at that and tell me this isn't a Canaanite. Tell me that's not a Tare, an 88, a man of lawlessness. Come on now.
Tier 3 restrictions imposed from Wednesday. Our special correspondent Thomas is there.
You see this? This is a reptilian symbol, okay, from ancient Babylon. The Babylonian symbol for the reptilians, okay? The Anunnaki. Well, that's why they're showing you it. And of course, always hiding the thumb, the hidden hand, Freemasonic. 2 pillars on the trees here, which of course are what? Of course they are. The pine trees, yeah. Palm trees, the palm. They're mocking Jesus, they're mocking the Redeemer.
yeah, Sophie, this place has closed its doors now. It's after 10. But by Wednesday, there will be many places across this Liverpool.
See the hand? See this? The spider down. They're saying they're in control of this. They know. Okay, what did I tell you about their equipment? Why have they put it on the floor in a fucking puddle? They always do this. Because it's water, it's fertility. Okay, it's Lilith. That's why. That's why they're doing it. With your bricks for Freemasonry.
Liverpool is home to some of the most deprived areas in the UK.
And of course, to make Liverpool look even worse than they're telling you it is.
On top of it,
Abbey Road symbolism. You see that? The zigzag, the I am. And a free-base pair of Adidas on the trousers.
everyday struggles. There's real fear over this rising coronavirus.
They say fear and then they show you a close-up of the diamond. Why would they do that?
Cases.
And we won't believe.
They didn't need to do that, did they?
There's real fear over this rising coronavirus cases.
Because the diamond is the black sun. I also recently learned, credit to, because it's not mine, it's a bill. The diamond is also associated with scales of the dragon. Okay? Put enough of them together, it's what you got, isn't it? Your pink, your blue, your yellow on the woman for the divine feminine. Dodgy. Then to finish off and finalise,
People here have been told.
show you the rainbow in the background. Yeah, the rainbow, the bow, the rain bow. Bow into the rain, man. Satan. Free-base pair on the finger here.
Down to them to bring the virus numbers down. Thomas, BBC.
And of course the black and white. Oh, they're so cheap, they're so poor. So unimaginative or creative. Poor RSA. Yeah. Love you all. Whether it's the inside or the outside, I'll see you on the other side of the cube.